It is about 5:30 a.m. in my tent and 22 degrees outside. But I'm warm after I just went out to go to the bathroom. It is going to be another beautiful day on the Appalachian Trail. And you sure can't complain because we are still in winter. So this has been nice. So pretty. Lots of deer tracks on the trail, but I haven't seen a deer yet. Virginia Route 610. There is a hostel or a bed and breakfast the quarter way in. And I thought about hiking a little bit further on down the trail and spending the night there, but I was just tired and I wasn't sure if they would be open this early. A lot of the places, well, some of them, I refer to the Far Out app and then also the paper map, and it showed that they weren't open until April 1st, so I just stayed in my tent last night. So I could see how some people may. They said to be careful about the fence posts here, even though they're white tipped, that's not actually the trail. So I could see how, this is what happened to me yesterday in these pastures. I could see how you would come out there and then think you need to go that way, when in reality, you need to walk a little bit further on down the road here. That was an exhilarating climb for a beautiful view. So I crossed over that little guy this morning. I have not seen one hiker on the trail today yet. Lots of silos out in the distance. Okay, I'll see you further on up the trail. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I am assuming that red paint means private property in Virginia, because I've seen a couple trees with red paint on them that are kind of running parallel, with the AT. Yeah, there's another red. in North Carolina, or at least in Henderson County where we're at, it's purple. So it's red in Virginia, or at least in this county anyway.
I'm Nick Sayre, and I'm day hiking with the owner of the local hostel. And this is Bert, who owns the hostel.
Yeah, Bear Garden. Even if you're not spending the night, stop in. You can recharge your electronics. You can get out of the weather, have some lunch. We have a lot of resupplies. We do slack packing. So come on in and ring the doorbell on the main bunkhouse, and we'll come right down.
And this is in Ceres, Virginia.
Yeah, when you hit mile marker 558.3 northbound, you'll come up to Virginia 42. And you can see the red buildings. We have a chapel, so there's an 8-foot white cross. So you can come on up and ring the doorbell. My husband Bob will be right down. So just come in and say hi. Stop for a minute. If you're northbound, the next shelter is not mall. It's 2.2, but you have a 1 mile straight up, 900 feet straight up.
Howdy, I'm hiking home. I'm through hiking. I've done from Katahdin down to here, but I had my hip replaced. Yesterday was my first day back on the trail.
Congratulations.
I did 8/10 of a mile and going for a couple miles today.
So
very good.
He's going to finish this year.
I just met Birdie, owners of Bear Garden Hostel. So I'm going to stop by their place and have lunch, and she has a place to weigh your pack. I'm just curious how much it weighs. I get to cross one of these again. These are so fun. The further north I go, the higher these get. Gotta love some barbed wire. It's starting to get warm out here. Very fitting for this section. Beware of the barbed wire. All right, Virginia 42. Cold pop, ice cream, Wi-Fi, and showers. Everything I need right now. Ooh, it's heating up out here. I think that's the bunkhouse up there. I just ran into a group of 25 spring break section hikers from a youth group, and they were all piling into the not mall shelter. So I am going to, I think we're about 2 miles from the river crossing or creek crossing. All right, I am on the descend to Lick Creek. Probably got a mile to go. I'm up here pretty high. I don't know how high I am. I should know, but I don't. that sign a while back about 10 miles of the narrow corridor. I gotta tell you, they were not lying, because the last 5 miles, I feel like I have been hugging the face of a mountain. And it's really hard to tell in the video, but it's almost like you're walking at a constant slope, and at any given moment, you could just slide off the edge. So I'm just being extra careful because it's towards the end of my day and I'm getting tired. And, you know, when you get tired, when you're hungry, that's when things happen. So I've got about another mile to go. Definitely getting tired. Still happy, but tired. See you further on up the trail. It's a big tree. Just in case you need some firewood. That just snapped right in half. Finally got off of walking the face of that mountain. Well, I guess that it can be argued if I have common sense or not, because I let a stove blow over onto my leg. But I have heard from the group that I passed today that it wasn't too bad. If only it was this, but it's not. They said out of their group of 25, they only had one fall, so. Oh, okay. Here it is. All right. Okay. Yeah, I would say the bridge is out. Okay, I think I'm gonna put my garbage bag over my right leg so I keep my bandage dry, and hook my backpack to that rope and just walk through it. All right, that duct tape is gonna be feeling extra special when I rip it off my skin, but I think it's gonna work. I did not hold on to the rope. It was too high for me to reach. And the strap is over on the other side, but so I just crossed it carefully without a fall, so that's good. I could see though, if the water rises any, it would be a little bit precarious, but other than that, pretty easy. So I am going to now go rip this duct tape off of my skin. See you further on up the trail. Complete and utter carnage. I'm trying to be patient with letting this thing heal, but it is really annoying. So I am going to spend the night in the travel trailer tonight in a clean environment, so I can have my bandage off and clean it with some saline and just let it dry out a little bit. I'm waiting for my husband to pick me up. It's about 6:30 in the evening, and I just made a decision. Skin is peeling away, and it's just didn't really look good. Trying not to let it get me down. It's kind of cramping my style. But, you know, as with life, things happen, and you got to just learn to be flexible and go with the flow. So that is what I am doing right now. And, you know, a burn like this, it's a longer healing process. So I'm just, you know, have to be patient. So I will see you guys tomorrow again out on trail. Thank you for following me. Love you. Mean it. Bye.